know, it's the boy Vincent, repping the boy Vincent Fitness. We back again today with another YouTube video. And the topic of today is going to be the 5 negatives of being in great shape. Now guys, with anything, there's always duality. What goes up must come down. Yin and yang, positive and a negative. And with bodybuilding and being in great shape, there's going to be a lot of negatives as well. As you guys saw in the positive video, the positives are cool, but with anything, there's always a negative. So let's just hop right into it and make sure to watch the whole video through. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all that fun stuff. But the first and most important negative is you get what's called the reverse halo effect. Now guys, the halo effect is basically when people assume positive attributes to your character based off your looks and appearance, in a sense, right? So let's say you're a really good looking woman. People are gonna think, okay, well, she's probably also a really nice person, or she's probably very intelligent because she look good. Same thing with the fellas. They see you and think, okay, he's a good looking dude, let's make him the leader. He's the most trustworthy, or he's the tallest guy, let's make him the leader. In that sense, right? But when you get in great shape, you actually get the negative of this. And there's some people that'll literally think you're better than them because you're in great shape. And as crazy as this sounds, like, I never believed this until I got into good shape and I saw this, and I'm like, and I noticed like certain people would not like me for no reason. Like, I didn't do anything to them, never even interacted with them at the gym. I remember one time I was at the gym, this maybe a few months ago, I actually bumped into a guy as I was walking past him. And I'm like, yo, watch where you're going. He's like, well, he got so angry. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck, what's wrong with you? And then he's like, yeah, you actually bumped into me like a few months ago. And, I noticed you're always talking to everyone here, but except for me. I'm looking at him like, what? These people, bro, they'll take it as you being in great shape. They take it as you having arrogance, or you think you're better than everybody else. And some of y'all who are watching this, I've learned in my journey, so to say, especially after the last few years when I kind of got in really good shape, is I'm always kind of nicer to everyone at the gym, because if you're not, there's going to be those little weirdos that think that you're better than them, and it's going to kind of bring problems. So I'm more proactive than reactive. So it's better to kind of go to the doctor, so to say, to get a checkup versus going to the doctor when you're already sick. Now the second problem when it comes to being in great shape is, man, the jealousy. Guys, you're gonna have people out there that literally despise you because you're able to kind of stick to a diet, or you train hard, or let's say, you're on the super subs, you react better to the super subs. There's people out there that instead of building up their house, what they'll do is they see you in a tall house and your house is taller than theirs, so they'll tear you down to bring you to their level. And the jealousy, man, is crazy, bro. Like, people talk about, YouTube, man, these people talk about female nature all day, man. Male nature will get your head bust. Some of these dudes out here, man, they're so feminine in a sense where they're so jealous that if they see another man doing well, instead of chopping it up with the dude, like, where I'm from in Florida, that's what we would do. You see a brother getting more money than you, or he's getting more females than you, you chop it up when you talk to him. Hey, man, how can I be like you? What can I do to implement into my lifestyle to where I can succeed in this one particular area that I lack in? And with bodybuilding, man, especially in good shape, boy, they gonna hate on you like crazy, man. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Some of the stuff I've witnessed and seen since I've been in great shape. And this is why, you kind of, I wouldn't say walk around with a mean mug, but at this, you can be nice to people, but at the same time, you really have to set very strong boundaries and check any disrespect, guys. There's people who are watching that you probably don't even know are watching, and then they're gonna think they can try you too. So don't ever let no kind of disrespect happen, because the jealousy is real, guys. The third negative when it comes to being in great shape is, guys, you kind of make women feel a little bit insecure. Now, this is something that I really notice, especially when you kind of date women who don't work out, and even some women who do work out. They're not gonna want to try and get a relationship with you because they know you kind of have a lot of options. Like, it's not gonna be, you're not gonna really tolerate a lot of the BS that they throw at you, because you can always just break up with her and meet another woman, because you can just, in your day-to-day life, because of the way that your body looks, you're gonna have more options because you attract more women to you. And I've even noticed this in other aspects, man. Sometimes I'll be at the gym and I'll walk into the room, and I scan the room, guys. I always look around. I know a lot of people in there, so you don't want to come off as rude. And I've noticed women will kind of look at me, make eye contact, and then look down really fast and kind of smile. And they're so nervous because of the way you kind of have almost an aura. Your aura is strong because you're really in your frame due to the being in that place of being at the gym, and you kind of like the man there, so to say. And that don't mean it's just you. There's other dudes in there that's doing their thing. But when you're confident in yourself, people who aren't confident, you kind of make them feel a type of way. And what I've also noticed, especially with the women, is sometimes they won't look at you as long-term relationship material because they, in the back of their mind, since they're kind of insecure, they thinking to themselves, okay, well, he might cheat on me or blah, blah, blah. But that's all their own insecurities. So I've noticed, especially with women who are very insecure, they play a lot of games, man. Like that's the thing that I've really, really noticed ever since I got in great shape. They'll do little things to try and get you to chase them, but you don't have to because other women don't make you do it. So they kind of weed themselves out in a sense. And that's kind of almost like a positive, but at the same time, like I said before, man, like you'll notice you talk to them, they can barely speak. You have to really control the whole conversation and push it, escalate everything yourself because you just kind of make them very nervous. Now the fourth thing and the kind of the most annoying thing is, man, you gotta eat a lot, guys. Like I posted before on Reels or on my Instagram of what I eat in a day, and right now I'm cutting. So I eat 3,000 calories per day just to lose weight. That's expensive, man. Like I remember when I first started working out to cut, it'd be like 1,700, 1,800 calories. Now I'm about to bulk probably at the end of this month, end of February or whatever, or end of March. That's just gonna cost me a lot, man. I'm gonna have to eat like 4,000 calories a day just to gain weight, maybe even a little bit more because I want to make sure they maintain the cardio. That's just expensive, bro. Like it's very expensive. There's a lot of supplements you gotta take and all this other stuff. It's not cheap. If you ain't got the money, man, bodybuilding's not for you. I know some guys at my gym, they got a whole nother job just to support their dreams in bodybuilding. So the food, it's very expensive. I'm always eating, guys. I'm at work. I have to bring 3 Tupperware boxes with me every day. And yeah, even when I travel, I do try to eat somewhat healthy, but at the same time, you gotta eat. So I'm always hungry. And I always laugh. People always laugh at me because they think I don't eat that. Like I think I don't eat that much, and then they watch me eat, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're always eating." So yeah, that's kind of a negative, man. The food and the price. Now, the fifth and final negative, and this is especially for me, man. Clothes don't fit the way they used to, dog. Like this, man. Like on all my pants, because my legs got so damn big. And this is you guys. I want big legs, guys. You do not want big legs. It's annoying. Your thighs rub together. So what happens is, like if I'm wearing jeans, give it like a year or two, the inside seam of the jeans will rip open because my thighs are constantly rubbing together. Same with joggers at the gym. I got to replace them at least every 2 years. Or let's say, for example, I can't even really buy regular dress clothes no more, like for work. I got to buy it from like specific brands because they make it in a sense to where my quads can fit. So this is and I'm not like an open bodybuilder or professional bodybuilder. I'm just like a above average gym bro. And this is the kind of BS you got to deal with clothes, like buying tailored clothes. Like I remember the other day, like last summer, I was at work. I had one of my polo button downs on. And I forgot what I did. I think I went to reach for something. I kind of flexed my bicep, and I was bulking at the time, and literally I ripped the shirt. And I'm walking around with my freaking shirt hanging open, guys. This is kind of some of the negative stuff that you're gonna have to deal with when you do get in great shape. Yeah, it might be, let's say for example with the food stuff, get you changed up. You can kind of afford to eat a little bit more. But for the most part, the biggest thing is just the jealousy, man, and the reverse halo effect. Those are things that I never really understood until YouTube. Like I went on YouTube and other guys who were in really good shape were talking about this, and it's not even a matter of them kind of acting like douchebags. It's just your presence brings out people's insecurities, and it brings out negative aspects of themselves. And it's something you got to learn to just develop thick skin. And as usual, like I said, guys, you gotta control the negative, and that kind of goes into everything in here. Control the negative, make sure to stay positive. Y'all going ahead and stay safe out there. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm out.